I'm Levi and I'm with Gaiety. Um,
Right.
and I'm in the presence of legends. I mean, this is insane. So, first, I'd like to start with you, Kathy. I have some questions around your character and kind of how important it was to you that she seems very dedicated to not only learning about the LGBTQ plus community, but also to kind of being an ally. Did that resonate a lot with you when you went to play the character?
It did, but are we all acting like there wasn't just a strange man who ran behind Jennifer just now and ran back?
There was.
Favorite thing ever. She needs to have a special kind of milk for her coffee that they can only get in Peru, and he just finally got back just now. So
No, that's not true. That's my ex-husband, and he came to get the keys to the car, and he said, "That's it."
he came to get the ring back. Um, I I loved playing Michael Urie's mom. I loved that this was filled with gay characters. I love that it wasn't about them being gay. I love that nobody in the community or in their family was against it. It was just simply a Christmas love story that we see 1,000 times in November and December, but it happened to be two men and wasn't about that. And I know that that is a fantasy for a lot of, it's not a reality for a lot of people's lives, but I love the fact that we can show how it is, how it can be, that love is love.
Mhm.
And Jennifer, I have questions around your character as well.
Yeah.
One, as I was watching it, I couldn't help but feel like she was a little bit of a drag queen. So I'm wondering what kind of inspiration you took into playing that character, because she's so over the top and larger than life and really just like a star.
You know, I sometimes when you meet someone that their dream hasn't happened yet, you know, like they come close on things, and that, but their big dream hasn't happened yet. They sort of they end up sort of bigger in life, in their life, to sort of compensate. And so I sort of made that choice just because it's a woman who, you know, grows up in a you know, small town and gets out, but her dreams, you know, comes close to getting some Broadway thing, but ends up just being an understudy, and it never really happens for her. So I think, you know, you see these people, all of a sudden they're just like, you know, I would love a drink, you know, those kind of people like you run into, and it's just because, I don't know, they've sort of made their life a performance. And I don't know, that's the choice I made. I
It was a great one.
But, you know, that's sort of what I did. You know, that for whatever reason, I just thought everything was big. And
Was it hard to create the dynamic between the two characters, between you, Kathy, and you, Jennifer? And either of you can answer.
well, Kathy's very, I just want to say Kathy's a very practical person. And it's sort of funny, like she's notices everything. And I felt like my character was a grown-up child and she was actually the adult. And so it, actually I thought it was sort of a good combination, because you're sort of like that in real life, Kathy. You sort of know more than everybody else. You know, you do. I mean, and honestly, know things. You know, you're really smart and you make great observations. So I felt like I was inferior.
Jennifer,
I mean, I felt like my character was inferior.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and we all know that Jennifer's about to win an Emmy for her work. It's going to happen. She's one of the best actresses ever. Wait, I forgot what we were talking about. What do we?
It was just if it was hard for you to create the dynamic between the two characters, or if that came naturally.
No.
I thought that was natural, don't you?
It was really, I just took all the moments in my life that I've been so annoyed by her, and I just dropped them right down in there, you know, much like Stella Adler would do, or Tyne Daly, some of our better no, I think, look, the truth is that it was really well written by Chad Hodge, you know, and funny, and I think they knew kind of the area of the people they were going to cast, so it all was very effortless and hilarious and over the top. And Michael Urie was so good, and Philemon was so good, and Barry Bostwick, I got to be his wife. I mean, I grew up, watching Rocky Horror Picture Show. And so that I tried to act really normal, but for me, it was when Jennifer arrived on the set that all my body parts got very excited. I was going to say hard, but I don't think I could say that.
No, we
Thank
did.
you
We did
very.
What?
I mean, you can tell. You can absolutely tell. And I think audiences will love it. Coming to Netflix on December 2nd, streaming on Netflix. So thank you very much for joining me today. I really appreciate both of your time.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Levi.
Nice to meet you too.
Like this video? Follow us for more.